Hey everyone, welcome back to Dollar Labs tutorials. So in this video, we're going to take a quick look at how our app, the Dollarback app, integrates with store credit, right? Basically Shopify flows, and how you can set that integration up. So first, you need to have the app installed and have a cashback program configured, right? Once you have that, you can set up a Shopify Flow integration by going to the app integrations page and just click enable. Right, this makes sure that the Shopify Flow events are emitted to your Flow app, right? And here's how you can check that. So once you have enabled that, there are a few variables that are available to you in Flows. So you can create a workflow, and then we offer a few triggers. So first few triggers are the same thing as notifications, right? So when a certain thing happens, this whole flow will work. So the triggers that we offer are when a reward credit is credited, that means when a referral reward is given to a customer. Second is when store credit is credited, means that when I place an order, I get certain amount as store credit, right? When that event happens, when I redeem my store credit, and the last part is when this expiry threshold is reached, right? So let's take a look at store credit because it's an easier one to build a flow on. So you can do customized, if your platform supports, if your email platform supports a custom notification of sorts, right? You can actually build an action here. So in this case, I'll just, you can also do this, track an event or push an event into Klaviyo if you want. But that's a very roundabout way to do it because we have a Klaviyo integration already. But that's one way to do it. Here in this case, I'll just send an internal email to myself with the variables so that you can see how it works. So when a store credit is credited to a customer, it will send an email to, let's say, my email address for newsletters@gmail.com, testing Shopify Flow credited. And let's say I want to see how much amount got credited, right? So amount, formatted amount, right? So this is the amount that got credited to me. And you can also give in information about the customer for whom the amount was credited. So let's say I given my last name, name of the customer, and let's say the amount that was credited. So let's say that would be this one, and current balance, right? Very simple email. So just to show you how that works. So we have formatted amount, currency symbol. Okay, we don't have balance over here, but we do have a lot of other variables that we can use here that we can share to this as well. So let's say we can do something like doesn't expire. So we don't have an expiry set, but we can do something like customer made an order on the store. Here's how much they got for that order. Right? The customer name, the amount, and you can also have something like email as well. So I'll just name this workflow store credit credited, reward cashback credited to customer. And let's just save that, click turn on. Perfect. Now we have this workflow turned on. Let's try placing an order on the store, right? So let's say we have this product and we'll buy this one, $72 we should get back, all right? And let's try placing this order. Perfect. Now we should get $72 and this flow should trigger, right? So we placed an order. Now what should happen is that once the order has been placed, this flow will run. See if there's any updates. Perfect. Now you can see that the flow has run. You can see the logs as well. So store credit credited to the customer. So we know the output, right? And we send this internal email. Right. So you can see that I should have gotten an email saying the Klaviyo emails decide to trigger now on the next video. Right. That took some time. Cool. So the Flow internal email from store, customer made an order on the store. Here's how much they got for that order. Name, mine, amount 72, right? So that's what I configured, and I got that from Shopify. I can use this to create more advanced event-based actions as well. So let's say you want to add a certain tag or something, you can do that. Anything of sorts. Whenever cashback credited to a customer, you can do any action on top of that. That's one of the things that you can do. Second thing is that we also expose certain actions to you on the admin, right? So the first part is that you can create, let's say, when an order is created, you can build your own flow as well. So when an order is created, we allow you to have deposit store credit and direct store credit. So you can say that, hey, if the order is voided, or let's say the order has been refunded or cancelled or something like that, you can deduct store credit as well. So in this case, we can configure both credit and debit actions, right? So this is a debit and credit action. That's also something you can do. I'll just not do that right now, but that's something you can potentially do. The next part is that Shopify also exposes a little bit on the store credit side. So you can now create admin API actions. So let's say when an order is created, you would want to run a certain action. Just see if there's store credit. Nope. But you do have support for admin API request, right? In this, you can add store credit, account debit, and credit actions as well. So you can programmatically add different amounts per flow as well. And that's something we can also support through Shopify. So it's a very intricate system using flows. You can do a lot of stuff with just flows and workflows, right? It's a very deep integration that we support with Shopify Flows, and accounts for a lot of use cases that may or may not be possible with our app right now, right? But those are actually supported through Flows, because Flows is very advanced and allows you to really dial down a lot of these nuances or business use cases, right? So that's how you can set it up using Flows. And thank you for having me in this video, and hopefully you found this video helpful. If so, give it a like or subscribe, and maybe if you have any queries or doubts, feel free to write it on comment section or reach out to us, and we'll be happy to help. Bye.